Welcome to the Everyday Show. I'm your host, Jonathan Sadducee, and man, do we have a story for you. Jesus has done it again. Man of controversy, I'm sure you've heard lots about him. If you haven't, you're probably living under a rock, but he has been the spark of some very interesting controversies and some very interesting stories. And today in studio, we have Michael Pharisee to discuss some of those with us. How are you doing, Michael?
I'm doing great, John. I always love to be on these shows and talk about relevant topics that we face as a nation. So I'm glad to be here.
And none more relevant than Jesus
more relevant,
of Nazareth. You know, some people think he's the Messiah. Some people think that he's the one God has sent to save us out of the oppression that we're currently experiencing. And some people not so much. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that.
Look, personally, I think that his claims are outrageous. They are not founded on anything realistic. I find it a bit of a show, to be honest. He kind of tells all these stories and sort of draws people in and does these miracles and all these things, and people are just flocking to him, you know. But yet when it comes to the Torah, some of the simple rules we follow, he seems to ignore them or overlook them or challenge them. And I think I just think that the Torah is a holy scripture we should all be following, and he's not showing that example. And I think that's a very dangerous thing. We should not be.
A classic example that you now mentioned is these claim witnesses said he heard him threaten to destroy the temple, which is something our forefathers were building for years. I mean, for him to have those claims about our holy temple is quite the thing, hey? It's quite the thing.
No.
What are your thoughts?
No, I mean, if I could even quote the exact words, as I've been studying this topic quite a bit, he was standing in the temple and he said, "This temple I will destroy and rebuild it in 3 days."
Sure. That's
not only is he claiming he's going to destroy our temple, he's going to build it in 3 days.
Sure, 3 days?
The arrogance, you know, and then he makes some ominous statement like, we don't understand his meaning or something. I mean, he's just trying to draw people in, make these dramatic statements, and then everybody's wanting to know what he means, and then they weren't interested. I just think he is a menace. He's a danger to society. And we have to stay away from these teachings and go back to the Torah. Yeah.
Interesting thoughts. You know, with this Jesus character, I must say I'm quite on the fence. You know, on the one hand, I see the miracles, I see the healings, I see God's power being displayed, but at the same time, I think the substance is not there. You know, I think a lot of times we get taken away by these charlatans who can sound great and look all amazing and fantastic and distract us from the true meaning of God's word and the true principles. And I wouldn't say that that's what he's doing, but I do think that the miracles are a bit of a distraction, you know.
If Jesus was watching this right now, you know, I would tell you, prove that you're the Son of Man. Prove that you are the Messiah. I mean, healings and miracles are one thing, but fulfill the Messiah prophecy. Save us, Jesus. Save us if you really are the Messiah.
Sure. Bold statements. Jesus, we wait for your response. We see what he says. And yeah, thank you so much, folks. It's been quite the conversation. Any last thoughts?
Yes, one more thing before we go. I've been studying this for several years now throughout his ministry, and I've actually written a book, Jesus of Nazareth, Menace or Messiah. You can get it where books are sold, and hopefully it will enlighten you a little bit on all of these controversies around Jesus.
Interesting. I might get a copy. I might get a copy on that. Good, yeah. But thank you again, folks, for joining us. It's been great having you guys here. It's been great having you, Mike, here.
It's been a pleasure, John.
See you guys next week. And next up, we have some amazing footage of the Jesus and disciples working on the Sabbath. Telling you, the controversy does not end with this guy. But you stay tuned as we stay tuned to the streets, bringing you relevant information. That's from us and the Everyday Show.
Are we praying at the usual spot, Jesus?
Yeah, thanks, John. You can turn in, yeah.
Are you doing all right?
I've got a lot on my mind, and I think some prayer time will help.
Don't worry, we'll pray with you.
I'm going ahead by myself to pray tonight. I need you guys to pray for me. I'm really stressed and there's something I need to do. Just please pray for me.
Yeah, definitely, man. We're here for you. We'll pray with you.
Thank you. Dad, I know you can do anything. I'm struggling. Please let this cup pass. It's too much. I want your will to be done. Father, let your will be done, please.
He'll be here. Always come to pray. He'll be here.
Simon, guys, please. Can't you just pray with me for an hour?
Sorry, Jesus. We'll pray with you.
Dad, I can't bear it. I need help. I need help. Please take this cup from me. Just let your will be done.
When I'm with them, give the signal, he'll be the one that I hug. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Dad, please. Let this cup pass from me. No, it must be done. Let your will be done, Father. Are you still sleeping? It's time. Sinners have come to betray the Son of Man.
Jesus, sorry for being late. I had a quick errand I needed to run, but I knew you'd always be here praying for the disciples. I'm sorry for being late.
What do you mean? So you betray me with a hug?
Everybody back away!
What's going on here?
Jesus of Nazareth, I place you under arrest for blasphemy. You have the right to remain silent.
Stop! This man is innocent.
Peter!
He's done nothing wrong.
Peter, I will drink of the cup my Father has given me.
Is anyone else with this man? Thanks for the tip. All rise for the Honorable Judge Pilate. I said, all rise for Judge Pilate.
You may be seated. Okay, we are gathered here today for the case of Jesus of Nazareth. I've heard a lot about you, young man. It will be interesting to see what you bring to the table. Prosecutor, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. We are here today to listen to this case of Jesus of Nazareth. The defendant has had countless accusations of hate speech, blasphemy, disobeying the Torah, and influencing others in his destructive behaviors. I would like to call my first witness who can testify to these outrageous behaviors. Will Miss Sandra Sherbatsky please come to the witness stand? Sandra, to the witness stand. Thank you for being here today, Sandra.
You're so welcome.
Would you please tell the court what you witnessed on the 3rd of March?
Absolutely. So, I was passing the temple, and Jesus was like chilling with the pastors and chatting to them, and then he said this, I'm going to destroy the temple and rebuild it in 3 days. All by himself. I think it's absolutely horrific. He must hate the temple, and I love the temple. I mean, I go there every Sabbath. Like, it's so cool there. I mean, when I heard Jesus say that, it totally ruined my day. We should totally punish him. Like, oh my gosh.
Where's my husband? Wesley? Wesley, this Wesley. Yeah? This fella said he's going to build a temple in 3 days. You can't increase the bathroom in 1 week.
Very, very interesting. Jesus, a mere man, destroying the temple and then rebuilding it in 3 days, as if our beloved temple were merely a house of cards.
Also, I want to say that I was like going to the mall with my friends, right? And it was like this huge, massive group of people speaking to Jesus and his boring stories. And Jesus was healing people and helping people with their issues. Ugh. And I mean, like, seriously, Jesus, get out the way. There's especially like fun not.
That will be quite enough, Sandra. Please be seated.
So,
Hashtag Jesus is a meanie.
So Jesus, do you have anything in defense to these accusations? Very well, prosecutor. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. I would like to call my second witness who can testify to these actions. Will Mrs. Pharisee please come to the witness stand? Thank you for joining us today.
you're welcome.
Now, what political views has our defendant openly shared in your hearing?
I'd like to inform the court of Jesus' appalling actions. He's claimed to be the leader of the Jews, and he doesn't even pay taxes to our government. I'm appalled at his lack of respect for our leaders.
Jesus, anything to say to this?
My kingdom is not of this world. If it were, surely my disciples would have fought against the police to stop me from being arrested.
Sorry, let me get this right. You're saying you're a king?
Yes, I am a king. For this was of the law, that I should bear witness to the truth, and anyone who is of the truth hears my voice.
Your Honor, if I may, I would like to continue with my case.
You may proceed.
Now, Mrs. Pharisee, what else has this defendant called himself lately?
He has repeatedly, on several occasions, called himself the Son of God. He doesn't see himself simply as a man, but the authority of God himself, the way, the truth, and the life, as we put it.
Jesus, what do you have to say to all of this?
I am the Son of God, and soon you will see me raised up and seated at the right hand of my Father.
Thank you, Mrs. Pharisee.
You're welcome.
Unbelievable! What utter defiance and arrogance! I ask you, judge and jury, what more do we need to find this defendant guilty? Are we just going to keep listening to these lies and deceit? No! Blasphemy! This defendant has clearly shown us his dangerous ideology.
That's enough. Prosecutor, you may take a seat. I personally find this man innocent and have nothing against him, but it is ultimately up to the jury. Jury? Okay, jury.
We, the jury, having discussed amongst ourselves, after hearing the opinions of the people, unanimously have come to a decision. Jesus is guilty, and will be sentenced to death. Yes.
I'd seriously ask you to reconsider this harsh punishment for what I consider menial crimes.
Our decision is final. Jesus of Nazareth will be put to death.
That's it. Well, let me get this on record. I, Pontius Pilate, wash my hands of this case. I find this man innocent and not worthy of this, but ultimately it is up to the jury.
His blood will be on our hands, Your Honor.
Well, so be it. As stated by the jury, Jesus, you are to be killed.
Yes!
Jesus, hold up. Why didn't you give me something to defend you with? Didn't you know that I had the power of your life and death in my hands?
You wouldn't have power if it wasn't given to you. Those that have delivered me to you are truly guilty.
I can't believe he didn't defend himself.
Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking. He should have said something.
I'm so worried.
Yeah, let's just hope everything works out. Isn't that the police car over there?
Wait.
All we like sheep have gone astray. We have turned every one to his own way, and the Lord has laid on him the iniquity of us all. He was oppressed and he was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth. He was led as a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before its shearers is silent, so he opened not his mouth.
King of the Jews, hey? Kind of ironic. His own people condemned him.
I hear his disciples aren't even around anymore.
He didn't even defend himself.
It's sad. To think he claimed to be some deity and he couldn't even change the mind of the people?
Why are they turning that way? Isn't the prison still straight ahead?
This is your stop, Jesus.
Good luck, King of the Jews.
John, take care of my mother. Father, forgive them. They don't know what they're doing. Father.
Father, we did it. We saved him. It's finished.
Surely he has borne our griefs and carried our sorrows. Yet we esteemed him stricken, smitten by God, and afflicted. But he was wounded for our transgressions. He was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement for our peace was upon him, and by his stripes we are healed.
We are gathered together today to remember the life of Jesus of Nazareth. He was loved by many and undoubtedly made an impact on our world. We will never forget him. He was a brother, a son, and today we solemnly lay him to rest. I'm sorry for your loss. Why are there so few here? Where are his disciples?
We don't know. They are hiding. He smells nice.
We have just had some shocking news surface. The renowned and very controversial figure, Jesus of Nazareth, is dead. His funeral took place a few days ago, where he was buried in a grave. This was shortly after his court case, where he was found guilty of all charges. He didn't even make it back to the penitentiary. Authorities are claiming to have no information on how any of this happened, but we have our top journalists working on it to figure it out. Is this a relief for all of us? Or is this a tragedy we must overcome? The public's mixed response has all of us asking, who was this man really? And that's all from us at the Everyday Show. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Woo! Alright. It's a wrap. Good. We can finally get out of here. Oh, what? Are we rolling? Oh. It seems that we have, it seems that I'm hearing from backstage that we have some new developments happening. We cut to our lady on the street. Sam, tell us what's happening.
Hi Jonathan, this is Sam Johnson, your favorite reporter, reporting live from where Jesus was buried just 3 days ago. People saying he's risen from the dead. We're just trying to get closer to the grave to see what's happening. But just stay with us, stay with us.
What? Is this real? That's ridiculous. I'm sure there's a simple explanation.
We're trying to get closer to the grave, so just stay with us.
He's risen. It's just like he said. He would die and then rise again on the third day. He's risen.
It's true. It's true. We went to go visit the grave just now and it's empty. He's risen. He's risen.
What do you think of this, Sam?
Well, I don't know, John. This seems like a made-up story to me.
Sam, reports are coming in from everywhere. People are saying that they've seen him.
I have to tell people this. Hey guys, so I have some exciting news. Today I was just doing some office work and all of a sudden I just felt someone looking at me, and as I looked up, he was there. And I just felt this peace come over me. And as he spoke, he just spoke words that just so encouraging, and it was him, guys, it was him. He is definitely alive. Wow, I can't explain it. I cannot explain it.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm sure you've been following the hashtag that's been going around about Jesus is alive. At first, I was like, that's just a joke. Anyway, this weekend, I experienced it for myself. I was walking on the beach with my friends and we saw him approach us. We walked up to him and he healed my friend. He prayed for my friend. Guys, the rumors are true. Jesus is alive. He is risen. Keep an eye out for him. Shanasia out.
Michael, I just need to ask you a few questions. Do you have any comments on Jesus' resurrection? Michael, do you have any comments?
Like I've said before, this is a ruse from the disciples to try and get his ideologies to continue after his death. He is dead and he is a fraud.
I just need to ask you a few more questions. Also, isn't this Jesus' car?
No comment on that, no comment.
I'm pretty sure this is Jesus' car, ladies and gentlemen. He can't even drive.
Yeah, you see that guy standing in the rain? No one offered him a lift. So everyone's just passing by. It's like a consideration. Okay, I want to jump. Let's see where he is.
Hi. How's it, guys? Can I get a lift?
Sure.
Yeah, certainly.
Come in. Shucks, it's raining so hard. Everyone's just passing you by and not considering to give you a lift or anything.
Yeah, sure. It's been raining quite hard lately.
Yeah, this rain is unbearable. Where are you heading?
Yeah, it's a Chain Cove, if that's okay.
Yes, certainly. Actually, we know a few people from Chain Cove. Is there Who are you going to go see there?
Yeah, it's Simon and John. Do you guys know
Simon and John, yeah, we do know them. We do know them. They were the disciples of Jesus. Yeah, we heard they travel with them, and yeah.
And you guys, where are you off to?
We're just doing night shift tonight, work, so yeah, it's just on the way, so there's no problem. Shame, no, we didn't want to leave you there on the side of the road and in this weather, so I thought, I'll just give you a lift. It's just around the corner anyway, so it's on the way.
Yeah, thanks guys.
How people can stand in the rain this part of town. Yeah, we are.
Perfect.
Okay. Well, I hope you have an enjoyable afternoon further.
Thank you very much.
Anything else that you need?
Yeah, if you could unlock the door.
Sorry, man. There we go.
Cool, thanks guys. Cheers.
Cheers. God bless. Yeah, sure. Nice guy, that. Nice guy. Yeah, gee. Watch out. Oh, car coming. Let's watch. Yeah. Okay. No. Wait. Something about him seemed different. Oh, you noticed that too? It's like I don't know. It's like a different presence, and I've been hearing that Jesus is dead. Yeah. Maybe someone that knows Jesus. Yeah, it could have been, but you know what? It sounded exactly like Jesus. Wow, you're right. It did actually sound like Jesus. It did. Oh my. And he's back alive. The Messiah lives again. Hallelujah. Hey. Wow, that's incredible. And he's truly a blessing.
Therefore I will divide him a portion with the great, because he poured out his soul unto death, and he was numbered with the transgressors. And he bore the sin of many, and made intercession for the transgressors. By his knowledge my righteous servant will justify many, for he will bear their iniquities. He will see the labor of his soul, and be satisfied.